Hey good people, it is Tashara from Politics and Fashion here today with a video that I've been seeing going around. It is a tag and I wanted to jump in. It is the 10 luxury items that I would replace if my entire collection, God forbid, was just eviscerated. It just went away, girl. It went on to glory, okay? Where would I start to replace the items that I currently have in my collection? I have my top 10. I will share them with you in no uncertain order. But what I wanted to point out about this video is that it really is a testament to like gratitude of what I have, but also a bit of a review, which I hope will be helpful for you. So before I get started, however, if you are down for my vibe and you like these kinds of videos and you would love it around here, I would love if you join us. Subscribe to my channel. You can also join our private community, our Politics and Fashion tribe. Tune into my podcast. Follow me on social. Womp. Let's get into the video. Just to share with you my OOTD, I am wearing these earrings by Zara. They will be linked down below if I can find them. I grabbed these for my trip to Tulum. I have on a Jacquemus kind of furry cardigan. Many of the girls wear this without a top or a bra underneath, as you can see. That's not the Usher board that I serve on. So I'm wearing a good old H&M tank top, okay? Same bust down wrist, jewelry, rings, it's all the same. The only thing that is new is this ring that I got from Morocco. All right, so let's jump into my list, because speaking of jewelry, the first thing that I would have to replace, y'all, is my Cartier Just Unclus. I got this for my 39th birthday at the boutique at Tyson's Galleria in the DC metro area, and it has been my favorite piece of jewelry to wear for sure. I don't take it off, y'all. I do everything with this on. I work out, I sleep, I shower. I probably should not do all those things, but I do. It very easily comes off. It twists to come off and on. I have the thinner version. This does come in 2 sizes. I don't remember how the larger one comes on and off. It might actually have like a clasp in the back, but nevertheless, I thought that this one was really easy to put on and off. And not sure if you all can see that, but I also have the one with the diamonds, and the diamonds are actually my birthstone. So this was just a tremendous treat and also investment for me. And so it has a lot of sentimental value. Of course, it was around my birthday. And also, I've been a jewelry girl, y'all, since I was little. I remember my grandma put a herringbone necklace, gold herringbone chain, on layaway for me down at Walmart, y'all. And my grandmother was a domestic worker, so this was a big investment. And ever since that time, I mean, just the fact that my family really enjoyed purchasing jewelry from me. Like, I'm from the South. It was a thing to have a ring on every finger with a fan ponytail. Y'all remember that? And so it just holds such an important place in my life. And at a time now where I talk to you all so much about capsule collections, having jewelry, fine jewelry or not, it's so incredibly important for me, because it means that my wardrobe really doesn't have to have 1,000,001 pieces for me to feel like I'm styled down, okay? Because I can interchange my jewelry so easily. And this Cartier Just Unclus is the first piece that I would have to replace, because it's just the small piece that I think has paid great dividends. All right, let's keep going. The next few items are going to be very practical. These are the items that I literally use every single day for a functional purpose, okay? And the first one is going to be my Louis Vuitton agenda. You all have seen this agenda in many vlogs, but I also have 2 or 3 videos. I want to actually film another one. Hopefully I'll be able to do that today, because it is just my baby. It is my heart. I use Cloth and Paper, which is a black-owned brand, and Infinite Lotus inserts. I have just customized this to it just makes me I don't know what to say. It makes me happy. I'm looking down at it now and like smiling. You know how they say people who don't have children have a whole bunch of cocktail or like food pictures in their camera roll on their phone? I have a whole bunch of pictures of my agenda in my phone, okay? So dashboard is here with just a Cloth and Paper vellum insert. And just to kind of let you know, for example, this is my monthly calendar. And here is this week's spread. That's just a to-do list there. Just a little sneak peek. If you are interested, make sure you check out my planner videos. Now, these can be kind of hard to grab from the local Louis Vuitton boutique. We have several here in this area, and I tried all of them to no avail. Walked in one day, actually, I think to get a gift for someone, and just happened to have asked. I had some time, and they had it, and I got it immediately because I knew I wanted it. So if you're patient, they will come back around. Tell a sales associate in the boutique what you're looking for. You really can't find them on the Louis Vuitton website, but you can find them online, resale or pre-loved. I will link a few down below. Just know that the price can be marked up. But because of the functionality of this, I would absolutely have to replace it. Speaking of functionality, we have the Louis Vuitton key pouch. I've taken my keys off so you all can actually see what it looks like. This actually is my second one. I have replaced it. I won't talk too much about it because I've mentioned this in other videos. Just know that, I mean, Louis Vuitton makes this in like a key holder that clasps. But just know that these are the types of items I think that Louis Vuitton just gets right, because the company did start off as a luggage brand. And so from that perspective, a lot of like the everyday, the toiletry pouches and just the accoutrement of everyday life, I find that they get right so well. And even though this is canvas, I haven't had any issues out of it. I've had this one now, I think, for 3 years. In total, I've had one for about 5 years. I love the just ease of the zipper. And when I'm wearing a small bag, the other reason why I would replace this is because I can tuck my keys on the inside. Number one, my keys do fit, but also because my cards fit as well. And so when you're carrying a smaller bag, or if you're just running out to the grocery store, this can be something that holds your keys and that holds your cards. It's a 2-for-1. I would have to replace it. Sticking with the LV theme, it would be the Zippy Wallet. I think this is called the Zippy Wallet. If it's not, the correct name and link will be down below. But I am not someone who needs multiple wallets, y'all. Between the key pouch, which I've already mentioned, I can put cards in. And this, it's a full-size wallet, but it is thin. It's long, but it's thin, which I love. This full size but slimmer wallet, I'm good. Again, I don't have to have multiple wallets. In fact, switching in and out of wallets makes me nervous because the way my brain is set up, I am positive I would lose or forget something. And so this is my one and done, honestly, and it has been just a joy to have. First of all, I love this little red zip tag here because you know red brings money. Okay, and the inside is red too, girl. Red bring a little bit of money. I have $2 in here, girl. 2 whole. You know what that's for? That's for Foxy down at the. Let me pick this up. I really need that. It has, let's see, 8 card slots, and it also has a zip pouch in the middle for change, and I have on both sides another pouch. I can't open it up for y'all because I have not like cleaned it out, so I have all my cards in there, of course. This has also been mentioned though in another video, so you can go back and take a look at that one. I will have the video where this as well as the key pouch was mentioned. It may have been in like my Louis Vuitton review video. Probably that's where it is. Louis Vuitton has a dozen or more full-size wallets. Again, this is what the company gets right. SLGs, luggage, small like leather or canvas goods just that serve a functionality purpose. Went into the boutique, saw this one, described what I wanted, and got it immediately. This is in the Damier Ebene print. Just because I felt like I didn't need 2 items in the LV pattern. I have loved it. Happy with the colorway, the style, and the functionality. I would have to replace this for sure. Now let's go to non-practical items that just happen to bring me joy, okay? The next item on the list that I would replace. Y'all are like, Tashira Shante Halyard, stop playing. This is so silly. It is the most ridiculous. I am who I am, okay? And I love this. I don't know why these micro bags have me in a chokehold, specifically the Fendi Baguette. Let me tell you something. When I got this, they were trying to convince me to get the bigger one because I had a Fendi Baguette on my list for years. After I got this, I took the full size, or any of the sizes, of the Baguette off my wish list. And I just... It's quirky. It's fun. Okay? My friend calls it a chapstick holder. I'm well aware. I say it holds my patience. Okay? But it's the kind of thing that when you just are dressed very casual, or if you find that maybe you're a little bit too dressed up and you need to bring some edge or some fun to your outfit, it just makes life so fun. It instantly brings a little bit of style to your outfit. I don't know how else to describe it, and for me, that has to be one of the elements of fashion that I love the most. Sometimes things that you just cannot describe, that have a bit of quirkiness to them, that are just a little bit off, okay? I never want to feel like I'm too buttoned up or I'm way too sophisticated to the point where you don't look at me and think to yourself, she loves to have fun with her style. And I think that's what the TBE, okay, the tiny bag energy, as Cassie Thorpe would say, brings. And let me just say that I had a full-size Fendi Baguette on my wish list for years. I got this and I took it off. I did, and that's probably surprising to a lot of people, because this clearly does not fit as much as a larger bag would fit, but it's just that Zuka print that I was like itching for in my wardrobe, and once I got it, I was good. I was good. Now, let me just say that I've worn this on my belt by this little clasp here, but it also does have a crossbody chain as well, and I love to wear it like that, especially if I'm going out during the cute little day party. I was gonna say going out at night, but I ain't going nowhere at night. I'm at that big age. If I was going out to a cute little day party, okay, I would just sling this across my shoulder. Obviously, my phone would be in my hand where it always is. I would put my cards and a couple dollars in here, and I'll be ready to go. So I would have to replace her. I would. I mean, she goes with me on vacation. She goes with me down to the grocery store, to the Trader Joe's. I don't have to justify this to y'all. Now stop harassing me. Another item I would replace. Now let's get practical here, and it would be the Loewe puzzle bag. You and I must never part, my tea-ta-ta. Girl. The adoration that I have for Loewe and J.W. Anderson really is bar none. The only person that can really compete for my heart with J.W. Anderson for Loewe, but also his own label, might be Dries Van Noten and a little bit of Eddie Slimane at Celine, but I'm not quite sure. But for real, when you talk about who Bae is, like Bae, 10 toes down for me, Bae is going to have to be Loewe J.W. Anderson. Now, I have a whole review on this. We won't get into it. Just know, however, that I could wear this bag every day of my life. In fact, in real life, I do. This is the bag I've been carrying all week. Carried it all throughout Morocco. Feel comfortable traveling with it to places that I've never been before, especially because there are no distinguishable labels on it. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I love how soft and plush the leather is. I love the color. It's the perfect neutral. I love how I've kind of tricked it out with the T on the side, as well as the other charms there. The fact that it has a top handle and it has a crossbody strap that is adjustable. I'm really not one to have bags, the same bag in multiple colors, but I believe I've told y'all before, I would get this bag in multiple colors. Now, I may not get this same size, but I would get it in multiple colors. I got it in October. There are absolutely no visible signs of wear on this. I mean, it's just worn so beautifully. And the way that the gold is such a bold statement, this thing look wealthy. Okay, this thing look wealthy. I got a condo on the Upper East Side, honey, and I don't. But we're manifesting it, and it starts with the Loewe puzzle bag. It would have to be replaced. And the last bag before I go to shoes is really one that holds a sentimental value for me, even though I don't wear it as much. But you know, again, I am that person that loves some nostalgia. And it is this. It is my Dior small book tote. Now this might be called the medium because they have issued 2 new sizes since this came out, but it is the original small size. I would have to replace it, y'all, because my entire family chipped in to help me purchase this for my birthday. And at that time, it was the most money I had ever spent on a luxury item. Since then, this bag has gone up in price multiple times. So it gives me a little bit of pause about whether or not I would replace it. So let's just say I had the opportunity to replace it at the price that it was when I bought it, okay? And if so, I would have to, because, you know, my family, most of them are into luxury items. They couldn't care any less, but they love me. And so when they found out what I wanted for my birthday, they were like, oh, for sure, you know, we're gonna all chip in. And so it was during actually the pandemic, and I had to order it online. And the day it came, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till my birthday to open it. Girl, lied or ripped that thing open like a thief in the night. It could barely even get to my apartment, okay? And it has been my baby ever since. And the only reason I don't wear it as much anymore, y'all, is that the handles are very worn, and they're getting dirty from my hands, and I keep saying I'm gonna take it someplace and get it cleaned, and I haven't done that. So I just have put it on ice so that the handles don't completely get discolored and it won't even be able to be cleaned. If you all know actually an easy at-home fix for that, for like dirty handles on canvas, let me know. I would love to be able to just take care of that myself so that I could feel like I could wear a little bit more and not have to be careful with handling it. Either way, I would have to replace it. And then I have 2 pieces of ready to wear. One item, I wear it so much until it's in my laundry basket to be washed, but it is my Margiela, the MM6 cutout jeans. I actually need to get a new pair of these, so they will actually be replaced very soon. And it is because sis is slim thick, and I've gotten real thick in the hips, and so we need to go up a size in them. I'm still squeezing myself into the smaller size, but I'm like, girl, at this point, let's just, you know, put the old pair on Poshmark and get a new pair. And so I'm waiting for them to come back in stock in my size, but I could wear these every day. I have to talk myself out of wearing them every day, actually. I'm pretty sure they were on my most used list of 2022. Nevertheless, they would have to be replaced even at their high price point. I mean, this is definitely more than I've spent on any pair of jeans in my collection, and I'm hesitant to spend it again, but I just love them. And people say, you spending that much money for jeans that are ripped? Yeah, I am. My name is Tashira, and I am an MM6 jeans addict, and the first step is admitting that you have a problem. They would have to be replaced. Second item is my Bottega Moto Jacket. You all already knew that this was going to be on the list, actually, especially because I got such a great price on this jacket. I was able to get it 50% off. I don't know if Bottega still does sales, but most luxury boutiques do. Some of them have been phasing them out, however. But when I worked in luxury retail, we did have sale twice a year. Bottega did as well. I was able to grab this, and it's something that is now starting to get worn in and kind of like really fitting my body because it is leather, and of course it molds to your shape. I wear this with a sundress. I wear it with a short set. I wear it with a ball gown. I wear it with a fancy skirt. I wear it with a pencil skirt. I wear it with jeans. I wear it with pajamas. It is something, a Moto Jacket, that speaks to my style in a very signature way. And so this would have to definitely be replaced. I don't know that I would get this one again. I mean, we're assuming that these items would even still be in stock. But for me, it's more about the principle of making sure that I have a Moto Jacket in my collection. And the fact that this is Bottega and so well made with gold hardware, it's just the icing on the cake. It makes me say it would have to be replaced. The last 2 items are shoes. First up are the Jimmy Choo Bings. We had a conversation about these, and I said, why y'all didn't tell me about the Bings? They are so comfortable. sis, if you have been thinking about a pair of luxury shoes, or if you have been thinking that you want to treat yourself to something sparkly and something fun for spring, I cannot recommend these highly enough. And I have them in kind of this iridescent, not quite pure gold, almost, they read almost like a greenish gold, if that makes sense. Girl, I love these shoes. If I was a shoe, I would be these. Okay. And I have them in a size 43. And most luxury retailers do not go up that high. And as I've said, I prefer to go up when I can in my heels. It's just hard to do so because I have big feet. The heel is comfortable. It's not too high. I love a good mule. The sparkles do something fun. And my favorite way to wear these is probably going to be with jeans, to be honest with you, because I love the juxtaposition of something very casual on the bottom. And then you have this kind of peak of gold and the rhinestones that comes through. I got these for Fashion Week in September. And I know I've worn them multiple times a month since then, even during winter, like during date night, for date night. So I definitely would have to replace the Jimmy Choos. Again, I'm not a big fan of having the same luxury item in different colorways or multiple of the same luxury item. But this is a shoe that I would highly consider getting in another color. And last but not least, one time for the Saint Laurent Fur Mules. Okay. Hi, friend. Hi. I know you've seen better days. All right, but I promised you when you came into my life that I was going to enjoy you, and that I have done. I mean, these things have been dogged out. Tap dancing, electric slide, the wobble, Cupid shuffle, break dancing, slide. I just worn these shoes out, y'all, because I love them so. And I wear these shoes 3 out of 4 seasons. I really do. The only time I do not wear these shoes is during the summer. And even then, if I'm feeling a little froggy, catch me down at brunch. I might have these on then as well. Because although they are an open-toed shoe, they're fur. So, you know, good old boudoir, Blanche Devereaux moment. Ain't never hurt nobody. And I will jump out in the wintertime with these on. In fact, I did actually. Right before Christmas, I wore these to the Conrad for dinner and drinks with a long silk dress. I mean, you just can't beat it with a stick. I've worn them casually. I've dressed them up. Whenever I'm thinking, okay, I want to go monochrome, which I do often as far as wearing all black is concerned, but I need to break up that sameness, I bring in a texture, and that is what fur does, and why I would have to replace them if my entire collection was obliterated. Alright, good people, those are the 10 luxury items that I would absolutely have to replace if my entire collection went missing. Let's just do a little prayer, because you know, I believe my people believe you can speak some stuff into existence, so I was kind of hesitant to do this, so we're gonna speak against that. Let's touch and agree nothing is going anywhere. While these are just material possessions, I still don't want to have to bust through the doorway to fofo on nobody, because all you hear is Papa don't hit me no more. Okay, we just gonna keep things where they are. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've stuck around this far, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, that you are part of the Politics of Fashion private community where you get access to bonus content, that you are tuned into my podcast Justice, and I will see you good people across the internet. Peace.